All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the edition of Uper Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. We're in the garage today. Shouldn't be surprising to anyone. What is surprising is I can actually say tonight. Um, it has been an absolutely busy day, busy week. Unfortunately, a lot is due to disease, but I is in the AM or in the PM, excuse me, definitely in the PM. Dark outside, dark inside. Yeah, kind of crazy, but this video is actually being shot at night a lot later than I have been shooting them recently. Before we get too much into what's been going on and topics for the night, what are we smoking? What are we drinking? Tonight, I'm smoking Dad's Home Movie. I only have about one more of these cigars left. These are actually really good. Punch, I will give you credit. I thought these were gimmicky. They probably were. They probably are. They're good smokes, though. Box press cigars, darker, got some flavor to them. In case you're wondering, yes, I did use my leftover cedar strip to flavor it. For the beer, good old-fashioned Cunha Brewing Company's Black Widow. Now you might be thinking to yourself, hey, Super Farmer, kind of a cigar you've had more than once. You bought a case of them, or not a case, a box of them, obviously. And hey, Black Widow, isn't that kind of your holdout beer, like your go-to bread and butter beer when you're out at restaurants, or someone asks you, well, what type of beer do you want? I say, well, what do you got? And they say Black Widow. I usually jump on it. That's true. Nothing really special with the cigar. Nothing really special with the beer. The truth of the matter is, I have COVID. um, you can still kind of taste it. Yeah, my taste buds are shot. Really can't taste a lot of flavors. When I got COVID pretty good, the whole family did actually. They didn't all get the phantom tastes and the taste buds being dulled. I got that pretty hardcore. So I decided, hey, I only get one cigar here a week. Might as well have one I've smoked quite a few of. That I just enjoy the experience of smoking it, and a beer I know is delicious. Even though I might not be able to taste it, I didn't want to try one of the new beers I have sitting in there, because it's that wouldn't be fair to not have taste buds and be trying a new beer and give it a bad review. So I decided to stick with what I know. So on that, yes, we all had some degree of COVID. Luckily, the kids got over it a lot quicker than me and homeschooling mama. Ours hung on for quite a while. And yeah, we definitely were feeling it. I'm on the mend. Homeschooling mama was on the mend, had a little bit of a rebound symptoms. Such is life. Is it smart to be smoking in the waning hours of my COVID infection? No, probably not, but I'm going to. Because I was kind of down and out actually for a few days, not able to do much, just kind of lying around, letting the infection take its course. So I was like, to hell with it. Let's have a beer. I've had almost no alcohol the last week or so, and my last cigar was actually the last video. Although with winter rapidly approaching, my smoking has definitely decreased a ton. I don't, it's kind of a pain. I don't smoke indoors, of course. I don't like shivering and smoking, so I'm not going to smoke outside. Even some of these fun smoke tents you can set up. So it's in my garage. But there's a whole ritual when you smoke in a garage. You got to set up the heater. You got to get some projects done. Depending on how I'm heating, I might have to pull a car out. So it's this whole thing. And honestly, 90% of the time, it's not worth it. The only time I make sure to do it is on Sundays, and my day of rest, my day to kind of just have a minute for myself. So, um, definitely different having COVID again now in 2025. It is kind of those, yeah, we're going to be fine. Not really worried about it. done this a few times now. Kind of know what to expect, know the signs and symptoms. We know with each infection, it's going to get easier to get through the next one. So, yeah, not too concerned about that. I'm actually going to pause the video here, so I got to blow my nose. Sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't become a trend during this video. But yeah, it is interesting. I watched a couple of videos, people talking about perspective, catching the Ronas, during 2020 versus 2025, how we're all pretty much done with it. Everyone's gotten it. Everyone will get it again. And just the mentality of it. I did take a day off of work to kind of recuperate. But yeah, it's something I probably could have worked through even. As far as other stuff kind of going on around the house here, one, we do have Vashman. We're going to go pick him up from college. He asked if he could please come home, if we could make it possible or make it happen, that he could come home for Thanksgiving. He's definitely missing being home and missing his family and having a good home-cooked meals. So he asked if we'd come pick him up, and me and homeschooling mama, shuffled the deck and looked at all the what's going on and what can we do and how can we make this happen. And it looks like Vashman's going to get his wish come true. We're going to go pick him up on Tuesday because he doesn't have class on Wednesday. And then we'll probably actually take him home on Saturday just because there's some big, of course, Thanksgiving storms rolling in that we kind of have to keep an eye on because the roads are going to get bad quick. So he's excited to be coming home. We're excited to have him home. He's doing great with his welding classes. He's got a couple of people looking to hire him once he graduates, and if he, he does want to go on and get his bachelor's, not necessarily in welding. We'll see though once he starts getting some of these stupid welding paid jobs. I don't know if he's going to want to continue on, but that's totally his call. I'm not going to push him one way or the other. We're also kind of excited. We have a tradition in our house during Thanksgiving. We actually play an epic Dungeons and Dragons quest usually. Dad's making characters for everyone, and we go out in the kids' quest and have some good time, just spend some family time together, kind of pretending, being imaginative, and just building memories. It's a lot of fun. It's something we've actually done probably for the last, give or take 6 years. At least we've done it consistently, I should say, for the last 6 years. We've done it, sporadically in the past. But consistently the last 6 years, we made sure to do a Dungeons and Dragons Thanksgiving campaign. Sometimes themed. We have done a couple of themed campaigns where we are trying to vanquish Thanksgiving style themed monsters, which is fun. This one's a little bit different. It's a one-shot. It's actually one that I got an idea from. Not my original idea. I have to put that out there. This is one I actually stole from online. The guy put it as a joke, but I'm like, that'd actually be a really fun quest. So maybe on my Sunday, the next week's, not this Monday, but the following Monday, I'll do a video outlining the quest. But yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. It is probably my favorite non-religious holiday. Just a great time to remember to stop, think about family, think about what you're thankful for. Really celebrate the harvest. Celebrate all the things that went well for you in the year. Make plans for the following year. What are you going to do next year? Like I said, it is my favorite non-religious holiday. Hands down, by far. Absolutely enjoy Thanksgiving. And it has been my favorite for many, 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 many years. Even before I got married, it was definitely up there as one of my favorite holidays. And I really enjoy coming together with friends and family around food. Taking a time to just talk to each other, be with each other. even arguing. I'm not opposed. Hey, you want to start some drama and start some fights? Have at it. It's fun. Um, so yeah, I really do enjoy it. Yeah, like I said, it's my favorite holiday, my favorite non-religious holiday, because it is. It's a time when we just kind of get together and do the most American thing there is: stuff yourself with food, eat until you explode from the seams, right? So it's one I think we, especially the last few years, have always tried to have a Thanksgiving style dinner actually, like once a month. Usually on Sunday. A lot of people call it the Sunday dinners. Um, we don't. We kind of, we don't have it every Sunday, but usually it is, yes, on a Sunday when we have a bigger meal. Because those big meals just really are a great time to relax and to celebrate. I do believe that having a big meal, the Sunday dinner, is very appropriate for our faith, forcing you to, really be with your family and be with who's important. You never cook a big meal for yourself. You always cook a big meal for friends and family, and then the expectation is that they're going to sit and eat it, damn it. So I'm guessing actually every night we're going to have a big meal while Vashman is home. He's requesting stuff in the smoker. He's requesting some Italian dinners. I'm guessing we're going to make some pizza. And then, of course, Thanksgiving dinner is going to be thrown in there with all of its accoutrements. Um, so it'll be a good time. I think we'll have a lot of fun. We'll do. It'll go really good. Really excited to see my son, to have him home, kind of talk to him, see how college is actually going. Um, I'm excited to cook a big meal and to play a D&D quest and really enjoy this new space my family's in. You always hear people, look at you when you have little kids and say, "Oh, these times are tough, but you'll look back and remember they're the best time of your life." Yeah, I think the best time in my life right now with my kids is the station we're in right now. Um, I think it's amazing to see my son, developing into his own man. To see my oldest daughter preparing for her future. To see my next oldest daughter preparing to be the oldest in the house. To see my middle son realize that he now bears some responsibility to be the man of the house. To be the oldest son and take on the duties that go with that. I shouldn't say the man of the house. Again, he's going to be the oldest son, which has certain duties, certain responsibilities in our house. I don't want to miss that transition. I don't want to be stuck thinking about when they were, 5 years old. Sure, there was a time for a little bit when every single child in my house believed in Santa. And that was magical to have them all believe it at once. It was something else. To get lost in that feeling. Sure, that was nice. But you know what else is nice? Having my two oldest be able to wrap gifts and share Christmas stories and make memories and try to keep the magic of the holidays alive for the younger children. Don't get lost in the past, missing what's in the past, so that you don't see what's happening now in the present. That's what I always tell parents, yep, sure, you'll miss having babies, the infants. But don't get so lost in that you're going to then miss, having high schoolers. You're going to miss having college students. You're going to miss having, young married couples in your family. You're going to miss having, be happy with the current stage they're in. Again, I'm absolutely loving having my son define himself as a man, define himself as an adult. make mistakes, right? Um, it's amazing. Oh, excuse me, sorry for the burp. It's really amazing to see him developing, and I can't wait to see what comes next. Don't get lost in the past. Embrace the present. And don't worry about the future. I say that tongue-in-cheekily because that's one of my biggest sins, worrying about the future, but you know what? I'll do what I can with what I got. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go not taste my cigar, not taste my beer, but still enjoy them as I kick back here in the garage. And, yeah, just get ready for the holidays. So, anyway, folks, stay safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you on the next one.